This is an English speaking test practice to help you develop your fluency, coherence, vocabulary resource, grammatical range, and pronunciation in the English language. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. We will discuss 5 topics. These are: 1. What are some of your hobbies and interests? 2. What do you think are some of the advantages and disadvantages of living in a big city? 3. Can you describe a memorable trip or vacation you have taken? 4. In your opinion, what are some of the most important qualities for a good friend to have? 5. Describe a person who has influenced you in your life. Who is the person, how did you meet them, and why have they been so influential to you? First question. What are some of your hobbies and interests?
I have a variety of hobbies and interests that keep me occupied in my free time. One of my favorite hobbies is reading. I enjoy reading all kinds of books, from classic literature to science fiction and fantasy. I find reading to be a great way to relax and escape into different worlds and perspectives. Another hobby of mine is playing sports, especially soccer and basketball. I love the adrenaline rush and physical activity that comes with playing sports. It also helps me stay fit and healthy. In addition to sports and reading, I also enjoy listening to music. I have a diverse taste in music and enjoy everything from pop and rock to classical and jazz. I find music to be a great way to unwind and express emotions. Another interest of mine is cooking. I love experimenting with new recipes and flavors and find it to be a creative outlet. I also enjoy trying out different cuisines from around the world. Finally, I am passionate about traveling and exploring new places. I enjoy learning about different cultures and histories and trying new foods and experiences. I find travel to be an enriching and eye-opening experience. Overall, my hobbies and interests are a mix of physical, intellectual, and creative pursuits that keep me engaged and fulfilled in different ways. They allow me to learn, grow, and have fun in my free time.
What do you think are some of the advantages and disadvantages of living in a big city?
Living in a big city has both advantages and disadvantages. One of the biggest advantages is the abundance of job opportunities. Big cities are often centers of industry and commerce, which means there are more employment options available. They also offer higher salaries and better benefits than rural areas. Another advantage is the variety of cultural experiences available. Big cities offer a wealth of museums, theaters, art galleries, and other cultural institutions. They also have diverse communities with different languages, foods, and traditions, which can be exciting to explore. Big cities also tend to have better infrastructure and public transportation than rural areas. There are more options for public transportation, such as buses, trains, and subways, which makes it easier to get around without a car. Cities also tend to have better access to healthcare, education, and other services. However, living in a big city also has its disadvantages. One of the biggest is the high cost of living. Cities tend to be more expensive than rural areas, with higher prices for housing, food, and entertainment. This can make it difficult for people on lower incomes to make ends meet. Another disadvantage is the high levels of pollution and traffic. Cities tend to have more air pollution and noise pollution, which can be detrimental to people's health. They also have more traffic congestion, which can make commuting a frustrating and time-consuming experience. Finally, living in a big city can be isolating and overwhelming. The fast-paced lifestyle and crowded environment can make it difficult to form meaningful relationships and find a sense of community. It can also be stressful and exhausting to constantly be surrounded by noise, crowds, and pressure. Overall, whether living in a big city is an advantage or disadvantage depends on individual preferences and circumstances. While cities offer many opportunities and experiences, they also come with challenges and drawbacks.
Can you describe a memorable trip or vacation you have taken?
One of the most memorable trips I have taken was a 2-week vacation to Japan with my family a few years ago. It was my first time visiting Asia, and I was excited to experience the unique culture and history of Japan. We started our trip in Tokyo, which was a bustling metropolis with skyscrapers, neon lights, and crowds of people. We visited famous landmarks such as the Tokyo Tower, Meiji Shrine, and Sensoji Temple. We also tried delicious street food such as sushi, ramen, and takoyaki. After a few days in Tokyo, we took a bullet train to Kyoto, which was a stark contrast to the busy city. Kyoto was a charming and tranquil city with beautiful gardens, shrines, and temples. We visited iconic sites such as the Fushimi Inari Shrine, Kiyomizudera Temple, and Arashiyama Bamboo Forest. One of the highlights of the trip was a day trip to Hiroshima, where we visited the Peace Memorial Park and Museum. It was a somber but important experience to learn about the history of the atomic bomb and pay our respects to the victims. Another memorable experience was staying in a traditional ryokan, a Japanese-style inn, in the mountainous region of Hakone. We soaked in hot springs, wore yukatas, and ate kaiseki cuisine, a multi-course meal that was a feast for the senses. Overall, the trip to Japan was a once-in-a-lifetime experience that allowed me to learn about a new culture, try new foods, and see incredible sights. It was a wonderful opportunity to bond with my family and create lasting memories.
In your opinion, what are some of the most important qualities for a good friend to have?
In my opinion, some of the most important qualities for a good friend to have include trustworthiness, loyalty, honesty, empathy, and a good sense of humor. Trustworthiness is essential in any friendship. A good friend should be reliable and keep their promises. They should be someone you can confide in and trust to keep your secrets safe. Loyalty is another important quality. A good friend should stick by your side through thick and thin, and be there for you when you need them most. They should also have your back and stand up for you when necessary. Honesty is also important in a friendship. A good friend should be able to tell you the truth, even if it's difficult to hear. They should be honest with themselves as well, and not pretend to be someone they're not. Empathy is a crucial quality for a good friend. They should be able to understand your feelings and offer support and encouragement. They should be there to listen when you need to vent, and offer a shoulder to cry on when you're feeling down. Finally, a good sense of humor is important in a friendship. Laughter is a great way to bond and relieve stress, and a good friend should be able to make you laugh and lift your spirits. Overall, a good friend should be someone who you can trust, rely on, and have fun with. They should be there for you in good times and bad, and make your life richer and more fulfilling.
Final question. Describe a person who has influenced you in your life. Who is the person? How did you meet them? And why have they been so influential to you?
The person who has had a significant influence on my life is my mother. She has been my role model and guiding light since I was a child. My mother and I first met when I was born, and we have been inseparable ever since. She has always been there for me, providing unconditional love and support, and guiding me through the ups and downs of life. My mother has been influential to me in many ways. She has instilled in me a strong work ethic, encouraging me to work hard and strive for excellence. She has also taught me the value of empathy, kindness, and compassion, reminding me to treat others the way I would like to be treated. Additionally, my mother has always been a source of inspiration for me. She has overcome many challenges in her life, including immigrating to a new country and raising a family as a single parent. Her resilience, determination, and positive attitude have shown me that anything is possible with hard work and perseverance. Finally, my mother's unwavering support and belief in me have given me the confidence to pursue my dreams and goals. She has always encouraged me to follow my passions and to believe in myself, even when I have doubted my abilities. In conclusion, my mother has had a profound influence on my life. Her love, guidance, and example have helped shape me into the person I am today. I am grateful for all she has done for me and will continue to strive to make her proud.